What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Movie Emporium's movie review of After Yang, the newest film from director Kogonada. Now, before we begin, if you like this channel, awesome. Hit the subscribe button to join Movie Emporium. Hit that notification bell top to find what's coming next. If you like this video, awesome. Hit that like button as well as commenting below on any video that you watch, including this one. So taking place several decades in the future, far enough in the future that we don't have this technology yet, but close enough that we're getting close to like glasses with alternate reality, AR technology, and synthetic life forms. We have this family who are played by, of course, Colin Farrell and, of course, Jodie Turner-Smith. They have a young daughter named Micah, and they also have a synthetic life form named Yang, which is, as the title of the movie. Yang is an individual that is a second-natured synthetic life form. He's a pass down. He's someone that this family has bought at a second-rate store, and in the process of everything, Yang has basically raised Micah, who's very close to this synthetic life form named Yang. And basically what ends up happening is Yang starts to break down because he's very old. He's like a hand-me-down in a lot of aspects. But what the real catch of this movie is as they find out that Yang is almost basically unfixable in a lot of aspects, it causes this character played by Colin Farrell to basically research the memories of Yang to kind of gather what he knows, because he seems to be becoming more and more humanistic in his approach, and it leads down a road that Colin Farrell's character is not expecting. And so this film premiered at the Cannes Film Festival in July of last year of 2021. It garnered pretty favorable reviews, picked up by A24, was given a Sundance film premiere type situation, which a lot of people got to see and really loved this film, so it was a very emotional journey. Colin Farrell is really good in it. So that automatically makes me want to see it. Colin Farrell was already amazing in The Batman in 2021 or 2022, and here he is with another film coming out. He actually has two more films with two big directors coming out later on. So this might be the year of Colin Farrell. I don't know. So I was able to finally get a chance to see this movie, and yeah, if the trajectory keeps going, this is the year of Colin Farrell, because he's absolutely riveting in this movie. But this movie is also fantastic. It's a movie very emotional, very heartwarming, but very melancholy in its nature, because it's a movie about our existence as humans, how we look at our life, how we are so focused on one situation that we never kind of focus on the life that we lead and the people we leave behind, and how we kind of introduce ourselves to that situation. And it's a movie about a synthetic robot that sees more in life than the actual humans that are living in that world. And it's just such an emotional journey for 95 minutes that you're just completely enthralled by the situation. The director that is Kogonada and his cinematographer Benjamin Loeb, who actually did Mandy, create this world that is very kind of it's soft and it's very strange, but it's also very just kind of beautiful to look at. The landscapes are gorgeous, the world is gorgeous, but the thing about this movie that is really telling is how Colin Farrell views this world, how it takes somebody like Yang, who's a synthetic life form, to kind of open his eyes to his family. He puts on glasses which look like reading glasses, which are AR visual glasses. And once Yang breaks down and he's having to go through the situation of his daughter, not liking the fact that Yang can't be brought back to life, and the fact that they want to put him into a museum, or they just can't bring him back, so they want to study him, I guess you could say. When he puts on the glasses and he starts seeing the memories of Yang, it really opens his eyes to the world around him and the beauty and the nature, and just how we just don't see the world as it is. We're too focused on something that doesn't even matter, and looking at the wider picture is a much more important situation. And then on top of that, you have Richardson, who plays Abba or Ada or something of that nature, and she's an individual that this Yang character is very focused on, and you see a lot of her videos in these memories that Colin Farrell's watching, and you realize that I'm not going to spoil it for you, but there's a reason for that particular reason. There's a reason why Yang is so focused on her. But it's a very beautiful and very mesmerizing and just a very heartwarming film, but it's so melancholy in its nature, on the simple fact of, life's short. We get older, we start to break down. Things that we remember are stuck in our memories, and that's all we have when we eventually pass away. And to watch Colin Farrell's character, who is a very despondent tea salesman, go from that to his eventual conclusion where he opens up and realizes what's more important, It's an absolutely fantastic film. It like actually made me tear up a little bit because of just how emotional you became while watching this movie. Yes, the music by Asuka in this movie is, it's meant to kind of enhance that, but it's just a very beautiful, very beautiful melody of just filmmaking and just shots and how everything plays out, how quiet Colin Farrell is playing the character, and how, mesmerizing Jodie Turner-Smith's character is. And of course, Mika, which I apologize, she has like a really long last name that I unfortunately can't pronounce, but just the way she feels like very connected to Yang more than she is to the family, and how important that kind of idea and concept really plays into the film. And like I said, it's only 95 minutes long, so it's really short, but it's really impactful. It really does a nice job of just telling the story and making you feel heartfelt, as well as a little sad in the process. But that's the whole reason for this movie, is just to look at the wider picture and not be so enclosed in the space that you kind of find yourselves in, because we can get a little tunnel vision in our life, and when we open it up, it's actually surprising how emotional it can become. So this movie is it's a symphony of just emotions. It's a symphony of cinematography and direction, and it has great performances. And once again, Colin Farrell just knocks it out of the park. His transition from what he did in The Penguin to what he's doing here is so dramatically different. It's pretty impressive. And I was trying to find some like problems with this film, and I really couldn't find any problems. I think the major problem of this film is the fact that we didn't get a hour and a half montage of that dance sequence that plays as the intro. It's one of the best intros I've ever seen. It's amazing. It is kinetic. It is fun. It is colorful. It is emboldened and just has a great tempo to it. And it's really fantastic. You definitely, if you watch anything from this movie, if you get anything out of this movie, it's just the fun, energetic, and complete control that Kogonada has as a director in directing this film. And that intro is just absolutely astounding. And so I could watch that for an hour and a half and just be fine with this movie and give it an A+. But with that said, After Yang is an emotionally resonant film. It's an emotionally charged film, but it's also a passionate film with a lot of things to say about human life and culture, and how we have to look at the view of the world as a very beautiful but very melancholy place as it starts to close down, as our life comes to that eventual conclusion. So with that said, highly recommended. Definitely check out. It does premiere on Showtime and limited theatrical run when it comes out, but otherwise definitely give it a look at it. So anyways, that'll do it. That'll be my take on After Yang. Thank you so much for watching. Comments below if you've seen this movie, especially if you saw it at Sundance. Let me know what you think. If you were anticipating seeing this movie, let me know what you're excited for about it. But otherwise, if you like what you see on this channel, hit the subscribe button to join Movie Emporium. Hit that notification bell at the top to find what's coming next. If you like this video, awesome. Hit that like button, and as always, we'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.